All right, man. Y'all wanted Dan Campbell fired a couple weeks ago. Now everybody loving him. Just let you know it's a win or don't win type of expectations for the Lions. They hot and cold and everybody, getting on the bandwagon. You got some people saying they beat three bad teams. A lot of people say, Philadelphia, beat 90% of bad teams. They won streak was 90% of bad teams they beat. So I mean, at the end of the day, it just to me it didn't make no sense firing Dan Campbell. Now, Dan Campbell also made some adjustments. He made some adjustments. He stopped going for it on fourth down as much. And my whole thing about this, I wasn't really mad about it, but some of the onside kicks and going for it, it put the team in a bad predicament. It put a bad defense. It put a defense in a bad predicament. Simple as that. And it made his decisions by onside kicking it and fail first down. It made the defense worse than what it was. They put the defense in bad positions, even though the offense was running hot. But you got to understand, the offense was scoring in bursts. It was never in a consistent scoring. So they come out, score some, couple on their first couple drives, and then go three and out, 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 three and out. And before you know it, the defense was wore out. So it's always, you really got to look at the context and the details of the football game and not just look at the play-by-play or the highlights or, look at this play and don't look at that play. You got to look at it in whole. And his decision to go for it on fourth down and fail and all that put the defense in a very, very bad situation. It statistically made them look worse than what they are. And also in the grand scheme of things, it hurt them. It hurt their development. It hurt their development. It hurt their development big time. It hurt their development big time. So, some of the things he was doing was affecting the overall football team, and it stunted that defense development. You had a lot of young players on that defense, a lot of guys that wouldn't even be starting had the team been 100% healthy. Think about that for a minute. A lot of them dudes wouldn't have been starting. You talking about Levi Nazorki, Josh Pascal, Romeo Core. You got to remember, Harris was a backup. He was on a prove-it deal. He was a backup. So he ain't even really a starter if Romeo Core healthy. You know what I'm saying? He just had to step it up last year when the core got dropped off. Even though he was much better standing up than the core was. But you got to look at those type of things. It had an effect on the whole football team, especially defensively. We started on the short field. I mean, come on. Now they're in more manageable situations and manageable parts of the field. They starting to look better. And that's a direct correlation to the decisions that he's making as a coach. So it ain't just like, magically the defense got better. He stopped putting them in bad situations by doing dumb shit. Stop doing dumb shit. All this is linked together. From the from the owners to the front office, to the executives, to the positional coaches, to the coordinators, to the coaches, to the people on the field, to the practice squad. All that is linked. All of it is linked. All of it is linked. And if he was still making the same mistakes, they would still lost it. They would probably lost all three of these games to these bad teams. Ben Johnson ain't did too much he ain't did too much adjustment. He ain't did much adjustment. Trust me. I would love to see them run the ball more, especially when they got a lead. I would love to see them stop being predictable on first and second down by throwing it and then passing it on second down. I would love to stop seeing that. But for whatever reason, he must, it must be working for him. They must not have an issue with it. But for the most part, he's been doing the same shit. I would love to have a little bit more commitment to the run, and they've been pretty balanced. But it's been working for him. But Dan Campbell stopped putting them in bad positions. This is what changed everything. That's what changed everything. So, but yeah, he had a big hand into it. But a lot of these people just so hot and cold. His style is a style, but he made an adjustment. But defensively, the biggest adjustment was him not putting his players, not putting his defense in a messed up situation. That was the biggest adjustment. That was the biggest adjustment. Other than that, it wasn't nothing. Just it wasn't just it was just minor shit defensively. They playing more zone and more bend don't break. Less man. They mixing it up. Aaron Glenn made his adjustments. What he learning, is that he got to adjust with his personnel. And I think Dan Campbell kind of pushed him to go, to an even front. Because last year they just don't have the personnel for an odd front. And early in the season, you've seen guys like Romeo Cora struggle because he had a success putting his hand in his dart. And Aaron Glenn wanted to do it his way and do it, and do it a 3-4 way. That's what we're gonna run, but he didn't have the horses for that. And probably this year he wanted to go more man, and he had to play a more safe zone. Too many injuries. Even before football was snapped in the regular season, you're missing too many key guys out there. So, they wanted us my way. We're going to do it this way. My way is the only way. It's the best way. F what y'all talking about. You got to do what your personnel say do. That's the one great thing about Bill Belichick. When he get a player, he never going to ask them to do nothing that they ain't good at doing. That's why he had success with Kyle Van Noy, Jelani Savai now. You know what I'm saying? That's why he has success. He's not gonna ask you to do nothing that you can't do. He's gonna put you in positions to do what you do best. But Dan Campbell made some, I want to say minor, he made some adjustments as far as going for it on fourth down, not going for it on fourth down, and he's being less aggressive. And in return, it's putting the defense in a better situation. That's why you punt the ball. That's why you kick. That's why you play field position. Now, if you didn't understand why people punt and kick the ball, now you understand what field position is about. And now that field position Not them, being in the even, even battle of field position. Now they being in that the battle being more even. Now the defense being put in better predicaments. Now they can pin their ears back and be more aggressive or fall back a little bit. So yeah, it's been some coaching changes. I think most of the changes has been coaching. So most of the changes by the coaches have what is the biggest difference from this? It's the biggest difference. But yeah, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link inscription. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, the whole nine. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.